We moved down to Cornwall in 1963. Father came down first with the car to get used to the shop that we were taking over. The family, we all came down, which was myself, my 4 sisters, my brother, my mother, the dog, the tortoise, all came down by train. Travelled across London first, then we picked up the big train, and well, it was a long time, long journey. We met at the station down here. My father met us and took us to the house. It was all damp and empty. The youngest was 18 months when we moved down, and the girls were 5, 7 and 9. There was a couple of years between each of them. Then they started at a local school, of course, walked across the fields to it. We lived in the kitchen mainly. We had the Rayburn Arg, which warmed that area, because that was on all the time, and used the lounge that was next door to the kitchen with an open fire in there. But it was such an old-fashioned sash-windowed house, it's so drafty, it never really warmed the rooms up. In winter time we'd even get ice on the inside of the windows. We had a big greenhouse next to the house, which we used to grow tomato plants. Had 100-odd tomato plants growing tomatoes to sell in the shop. And then we kept chickens, we had geese, we kept bantams. No, the best thing with the bantams, they chased the children. Oh, it was lovely. Village shop was a small village shop, but it was in the days it was just starting to lose trade. The village shop was dying. There was a supermarket that opened up in Camborne, 3 miles away. And we sold all sorts of stuff. Bacon, used to buy sides of bacon and have to bone it and cut it all up into the gammon end, back, and then slice it up. We, as a village shop, had a big van. Butcher next door had a van, and there was one other gent in the village that had a car. No one else had vehicles. It doesn't really register how people got around. It must have been buses, or I think a lot of people did walk. Some of the people and children had never been down the beach because they didn't travel, didn't have vehicles, and there weren't any bus routes going down the beaches. And some of the older people had never been far from the village. You know, the village was only a small little village. It was not much there, but they never really travelled much.